everyone, welcome to Wicked West Books. My name is Meg West and today I am doing my February wrap-up. I think you guys already know how this goes, so let's go ahead and jump into the books I read for February. The first book I read for February was The Edge of Everything by Jeff Giles. This is the Booksplosion book for February. And I have to say that I really enjoyed this book and I'm ready for the next one to come out. It has so many different recommendations on the back of the book that I can't go without mentioning the fact that Peter Jackson is one of them because the author got to play an extra in one of the Lord of the Rings movies, and so Peter Jackson read his book and liked it, and that was really a very high deciding factor on why I started reading it, other than being Booksplosion. I have to say I was fairly impressed. The basis of this story is that the main character, Zoe, her life has not been going so well for her lately. She's had some tragedies happen, and right when another tragedy is about to strike, the mysterious ex comes in and saves her, and it's kind of the adventures that they go through after meeting each other, and it was really adorable, and I absolutely fell in love with X from the first sighting, and I'm looking forward to next year when the next book comes out because I really would like to read it. Once I finished The Edge of Everything, I finished listening to Hamilton, The Revolution by Lin-Manuel Miranda. This is, of course, the story of Lin-Manuel Miranda and how he wrote Hamilton, came to the conclusion that it needed to be written, and all of the encouragement that he got from everyone in the process of writing the play, and how it became to be the absolute amazing show that we know it to be. And it was very interesting to learn exactly where the historical discrepancies in the play were, because you know there have to be some, and so it's nice to know what those are. And then my husband and I went on our vacation. We did a road trip and we listened to some books on the way. The first one we listened to was our couples read, which for the month was Monster Hunter Legion by Larry Correia. This is the fourth book in the Monster Hunter series. As far as things go, it was fairly interesting. Probably not my favorite one in the series, but there is a dragon. And before the road trip was over, we still had time for one more book, so it was my choice, and I picked A Slow Regard of Silent Things by Patrick Rothfuss, which was kind of adorable, and I'm not sure if I liked it. I'll have to read it a second time and maybe actually read the physical copy instead of listening to the book before I make final decisions on it, but it was really cute, and it was really nice to see a lot of the perspective of Ari in this universe. After that, I read 3 books from a series I've read before in the completely wrong order. And the order I read them in is Born of Fury, which I think is book 6 or 7, and it follows the story of Dancer Hawk. I then read Born of Silence by Sherilyn Kenyon, which follows Darling and Zarya, and is probably the absolute saddest book in the series, and breaks my heart every time, and I listened to it on audiobook this time, and you know I broke down in tears a couple of times for it. And my final book for the month of January was Born of Vengeance by Sherilyn Kenyon, which is the brand new book that just came out last month in the series, and it's probably my least favorite book in the series so far. It was very broken up, and Bastion's story did not have a very smooth timeline going on. It was actually very much like a timeline, big event, and not a nice flowing story, which is what I like to read. It was nice to get to know more about Bass and his backstory and where he fits in with the whole group dynamic now, but it read more like a timeline than a fully functional novel, so I was kind of disappointed in it. But I'm starting to worry about her League series and that it might be going the way of the Dark Hunter, where it gets to the end and the newest books coming out aren't amazing like they started out being, and I really hope that it doesn't stay that way. So yeah, those are the 7 books that I read during the month of February. I would love to know how your reading month went down below, so please comment that. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I post videos every Thursday, or else I lose books. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wicked day.